She hates my church. Next on Pastor Bob Daily. Dear Pastor Bob, my wife and I have been attending a church in Brazil for about 9 years. During this time, I have really developed in my faith, but she hasn't. I keep praying for her, but haven't seen any results. She's always complaining about how she doesn't feel part of the church and doesn't have opportunities to serve. She doesn't feel loved there. I think it's about her, not the church, but I don't express this to her. I just pray. We used to attend another church when we were younger. At that church, she was very involved in ministries, mainly singing in worship. But at the new church, she tried twice but gave up. I have been thinking about encouraging her to find another church and give it a try. But I'm not willing to go with her since I don't want to leave my community. What should I do? You know, this isn't a new problem, and I've heard this one before. It's hard to find sometimes a church, a body of believers that husband and wife feel comfortable in. But it's massively important. You know, in your married life, you will probably encounter few things as important as the fellowship and the community that you surround yourself with. Together. Encouraging you together. Now, why is that important? Well, first of all, it's important that you help your wife use her spiritual gifts. If her gift is singing, worship, that's great. Whatever other kind of ministries she's good at, it's really up to you to make sure that she gets involved. You're her husband. She is your first priority, and listen, she is your first ministry. For her to go to another church and you to stay is not a good idea at all. Secondly, the body of Christ is a community. It's a family. And in the family, we encourage each other, we instruct each other, sometimes we correct each other, whatever is needed. And if you're not both part of that family, people can't know the other part of you. If you run into marital difficulties, and everybody does from time to time, you don't have a body surrounding both of you who know you both very well. But the joy of serving Christ in a fellowship together is really important. And so I think you need to sit down and really talk about it. You said you haven't mentioned it to her, you just pray. Well, that's not enough. Obviously, prayer is important, but it's not enough. It's up to you to encourage her. It's up to you to help to fix it. It's up to you to make sure that she's involved in some way and help her to find a way to do that. And if this church doesn't fit both of you, then find one that fits both of you. But please don't go to separate churches. It's defeating the purpose, the number one purpose of a church, and that is the body of Christ as a family. You don't want to split your family. That's my 2 cents worth. God bless you. Have a great day.